just to give you an idea of how much I've cut off, you know, there's that. And there's about that much on the other side of the fence. And here, I was over in Trader Joe's today, and they wanted 79 cents a piece for persimmons that weren't even, they were just looked terrible compared to these persimmons. They were probably half the size. And this I planted in March of 2021. And God, I'm so pleased with this. And it's a Fuyu persimmon as opposed to a Hachaya. Hachaya, they call them astringent. You know, unless they're ripe, they're bitter. But these aren't that way. You could pick them a little bit early, and they won't get particularly soft, and they're just delicious. So you know, that's going to be nice for future. And then I have the passion fruit here. And again, this is only about a year and a half old, and it's just flourishing in here. I mean, you can see it's beginning to load up with fruit. And so this is going to be splendid, outstanding. Here's a moral blood, doing real well. Now here's a blueberry that was not doing very well, and it really likes acid soil. So I got a fertilizer. I think it's like sulfur. Sulfur acidifies the soil, and I put a little bit of that on there, and it's just doing. You know, it's coming back strong. That's the product I bought, and I think you mix it about 100 to 1. Put about, you know, 1 part per 100 in a gallon, and you know, and use that. There's the kiwi vine starting to languish. I believe it's that it'll go dormant in the wintertime and then come back. This is a pineapple guava. It's so productive. These things, it's just unbelievable. I almost regret planting 3 because it's going to be hard to keep up with the production. There's one now that just fell on the ground. There's a kumquat, and that was languishing a little bit, but with a little fertilizer and water, it's starting to come back. It had some freakazoid branches coming up right about there, and I mean, they were way up here, and I didn't want that, so I just cut them, and you can see how that forces the growth down, so you get a more compact, bushy tree. And that's the same thing here that I had to do with this one. Again, they got infected with some kind of a bug, and it really looked bad. I mean, I sometimes I guess I'm not paying attention, and then I'll get behind the 8 ball. But you know, they're forgiving if you get on it. Prune them back, water them, and fertilize them. Get rid of the dead wood, and then the thing will go crazy again. This was the navel orange that didn't grow. Again, it's just something, I don't know what the heck. It was planted in the ground, and it didn't grow. And then earlier this year, there was this huge bloom on it, and I thought, oh yeah, it's coming back. But that was its last gasp. It actually was dying, and sometimes they'll put on a big bloom going, okay, well, I guess I'll give it all I got and then die. So I actually took away a lot of the blooms, and I cut it way back and put it in a pot and started taking better care of it. And now it's just flourishing. And then I've planted some vegetables in here, and my tomatoes are about done. I got quite a few nice tomatoes, and here's a red kind of table grape. I can't tell you what kind it is exactly, But this thing is just crazy. Again, I planted just a little tiny cane about a year and a half ago, and I've already whacked so much of it off. I mean, and then you can look online on how to prune them when they go dormant in January, February, and then you cut them back considerably, to get ready for the production in the following year. Okay, thank you.